compromising a situation for the sake of what I would do for us to follow through. This is something that is not muchly, or rather, highly not these days practiced within the current couples because it's more of a what do I get out of this niche? What do I get from this rapport? What do I get from this engagement? Yeah, for sure, we are an item, but at the end of the day, who's leveraging the driving seat? You know what I'm saying? Whatever type of driving seat you may be in, not the actual steerer. Some people prefer to be chauffeured, some people prefer to be hands on. So, yeah, don't forget, like I say, like, share, hit your bell with a sub if you will. Otherwise, yeah, man, today, compromise. What it really takes for you to exercise that within the dynamics of being with your significant other or a person of interest. Different levels, of course, in terms of how far you want to characterize yourselves in terms of effort, you know. But rather than ease things as time goes, actually be authentic and just shoot the gun wherever it may be available to you. Not for murder, of course, just for the mere fact of target practice. You feel me? Warning signs. Now, put yourself in the person's shoes. A lot of us want to say XYZ about the other part, but we don't really reflect on are we at our best judgment? Would we pick us in this situation, knowing what we are dealing with and what we are offering and what we are capable of at that given moment? See, if you don't potentially see yourself as an adaptive being and one who would evolve, who can also take the same things that you're dishing out towards yourself and constructively adjust where needed. Some of these things are fluff, of course. You don't have to take everything that somebody says in order for you to alter your personal experience in this diameter, which we call a planet, respect of the circumference at place. Like, share, and sub for you to keep your place. Reasonable being that you gotta put the love within the act, and love is more of an action than an emotion. Yes, people say you feel first and then you decide to act. These are happy treats. These are excitement. These are uppers. There's downers and uppers. These are what actually boost your person's personality and moods, whatever. Why do you still say you love maybe a family member unconditionally or an ex, despite how things went down? But you feel some way now about it, bruh. It's not the best type of feeling. Yet you are there, hands on, deep, fully engaged, available. It's part of the act. You have prescribed enough principles and practice for you to carry yourself to overlook your emotional draft, regulating the actual attention that's required to assessing the situation. So, yeah, before we start pointing fingers at others, let's look at ourselves. Would I choose me? Would I choose me? Would I spend the night with me by my side? Not by myself, with me. I'm not talking about twins here. It's not a mirror effect image. This is, you know what I'm saying? You in another lifestyle, but with you at the same rate. What would that be like? Otherwise, yeah, man, shout out to the support. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I don't know how often I have to do this, but I'm just doing these things back to back because as they air, my voice will be like chai. So, mute.